Fish says, Fish, how was your day out, Fish? Was it good? Where did you go? That's the important question. Hope you're well. Erica says, hey. Bagwell says, hi. I don't know says, let's go. Let's go indeed. Should be a good game, fingers crossed. I might have to rewatch. I was thinking I'm gonna have to rewatch the Liverpool game. A lot of people are kind of quite excited about Kirkes, quite excited about Frimpong. I didn't see too much of them, but I'll have to rewatch it just to kind of see. A lot of people are quite excited about oh my god, Mr. Trump is there. That's interesting. That's interesting. You could show us the game. I could, and then they'd ban me. I remember. You did predict the scoreline 3-1. I think for this one I predicted 3-0. So let's see what happens. I know it's hot because my computer's fan has turned on. That's never happened before. But never mind, let's see. I think Rick Astley might have been singing before the game, which is an interesting choice. I think it was Rick Astley. Was it Rick Astley? But who knows? I don't know. Predicts PSG win 5-0. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, PSG win 5-0. But yeah, the original was 7-0 or Chelsea 1-0. Okay. So you think PSG are gonna get a significant win, or Chelsea will edge it? Let's see. I think it will be 3-0. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Fish says, good morning. It's definitely not morning for you, Fish. You haven't told us where you went. Did you go to the shops? Did you go to the cinema? Why are there fighter jets? Like, what's that about? They're just showing like fighter jets. But I think it's some sort of aerial display, I think. Yeah, Fish, where did you go? Did you go shops? Did you go... blah, blah. Did you go cinema? Did you go to eat? That is the question. I don't know, says Chelsea. Chelsea have no chance. Yeah. I think the 3-0 prediction is a comfortable PSG win. If someone bet their life savings and everything they have, they would gain a profit. So you're saying PSG's odds are that good and they're that sure to win that you might as well just bet your life savings on PSG, get a profit. I see the logic. Fish says, has Georgie, as in Mamadashvili, as in the goalkeeper, he played the first half. If that's the Georgie that you mean, he played the first half, looked pretty good. Wasn't really troubled all that much. I'm gonna put the fan on, man. Sorry, I hope it doesn't muffle the audio too much. But I'm boiling in here. But yeah, he looked good. Mamadashvili looked good. Again, not amazing, but like it is Preston. It is Preston North End. They are that good, yeah. I'm hoping someone can figure them out next season, to a certain degree. Because I feel like teams have to evolve. Like a team will be on top, and then the next year, the rival managers kind of figure out a style of play that works, and then each team has to adapt, and then we'll see how it goes next year. We dismantled Preston, which isn't surprising to be honest. Yeah, I had a look after the game, kind of regarding how Preston did last season. So they're a championship team, I was unsure if they were Championship or League One, but they're a Championship team, and I believe they finished 20th. So they're pretty much bottom of Championship. So not so all things considered, a dismantling is appropriate. Yeah, it changes every season. Yeah, every team has to evolve. Somebody comes up with a new way of playing, and then it's amazing, and then all the other managers figure out a way to counter that, and then once somebody, whoever it is, figures out a way to counter it, then you see all the other managers trying to copy that to also counter it. 2020 Bayern, 2021 Chelsea, 2022 Real Madrid, 23 Man City, 24 Real Madrid, 25 PSG. Hopefully it is. Hopefully 2026 is Liverpool's season. Let's hope so. Fish says, did everybody say where's Fish? Well, to give some context on that, your best friend Harry turned up. And I said, don't worry, Harry. Fish is not going to pester you today because he's gone out. And then Harry was like, yeah, I've scrolled up. But yeah, people missed you. We're still curious where you went, but I hope you had fun. Noah with the Canada flag. Interesting. Is that Montreal? Is that Toronto? Is that Ottawa? Is that, what's the one on the east? It's not Quebec, is it? Is it Quebec? Is it Vancouver? Let us know. Says Darwin Nunes, prime incoming after hearing Isak and Ekitike transfer rumors. Yeah. We can. I doubt it, but let's hope so. Lucas asks, who is winning a cocktail? I guess whoever wants to drink a cocktail the most. Fish, game has started, lads. For me, they're still coming out. Which doesn't make sense because it is 2 minutes past 8. Let me just refresh. Yeah. Our feed. Maybe as the feed makes its way across the ocean, it slows it down. But yeah, yours might be ahead. What are your thoughts on United not signing a keeper and only signing attackers? I think that's madness. I think Onana is terrible. I mean, yeah, attackers are needed and midfielders are needed, but like Onana's got this thing where he doesn't seem to ever dive at his near post. I don't understand. I appreciate getting caught out by that a few times, but it's becoming a running pattern now. I genuinely think they proper need a keeper. Derwood says, hi, hello again. Hope you're good. The Battle of Nkunku. What makes you say that? Did Nkunku play for PSG back in the day? I knew he played for Leipzig. Does he go PSG Leipzig? Is that what happened? United is so as... Yeah. I saw Dembele and Cole Palmer were doing that top of the rock thing. Did you see that? That thing. I was there like 3 months ago, but I said I'm not sitting on that. But it does look pretty cool. Fish says, hi Derwood, Harry, fish and chips, being random as always. Anthony says, can't see the score. Should be there, top left hand corner. Sometimes on certain phones, like it comes up a bit weird, I've noticed. Like on my phone, I don't know what phone are you watching it on your phone or your PC? But like on my phone, I can see it. But it depends like what phones people have, because like sometimes phones with the longer screen it cuts it off. You got iPhone 11 Pro. I got iPhone 14 Pro. Sorry, iPhone 16 Pro. Like mine's coming up. Don't know why. Pro Max. Okay, that's maybe that could be why. I just got the normal one. Have you stretched it? You know how sometimes you can stretch it to fit the screen? Maybe that's what it is. Possibly. But yeah, it is there. It is there on like the top left hand corner. Galatasaray versus West Ham is live. This was the game you were playing yesterday. Did you win that game? You were playing EAFC. Why has the game not kicked off yet? That's a good question. No idea. Can someone say? Does somebody know? I'll have a look. They were too busy with their silly pre-match songs and all that nonsense. It's just silly, man. All these, like Robbie Williams was there. I swear I saw Rick Astley, and I don't know if I imagined that. I swear I saw Rick Astley was there. It's like, what's with all this silliness, man? Just get on with it. Yeah, I mean, kickoff time being treated as optional here. Like what time to turn up for a party? It's like, guys, it's just a football match. Just get on with it. At Robbie Williams, I don't know who the lady is with him, but Robbie Williams. Oh my God, they've got Michael Buffer now. It's ridiculous. Was it the World Cup or something where they had a Camila Cabello doing a halftime song and everyone just booed, and then she tweeted saying, "Me and my team, we put in such hard work for this. Why are you booing us?" And it's like, no one's here to see a concert. Watch the game, 45 minutes. During the break, typically you go back inside, you get a drink, stretch your legs a bit, and then you come out for the second half. Top 10 fish. 1 fish, 2 bathroom, 3 Lewandowski, 4 watermelon. Thank you, fish. I don't know, says you should buy me a phone. I think the PSG owners should buy everybody a phone. Fish is watching the game. It's been 7 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes now. They've got Michael. Is it Michael Buffer? Yeah, it's Michael Buffer, this one. You know, the Let's Get Ready to Rumble, that guy. It's like, get on with it. Oh, you haven't. I don't know what's going on then. That's a bit strange. I don't know why it's not coming up. But I hope, because the score is coming up on mine. NP19 said, always delayed. Stupid tournament. It's very silly, isn't it? But it's been kicked off now. I've fixed the timer. As soon as I and now the timer on their thing says 30 seconds. What's going on? What a mess. It's like, just start the match. "5-0 fish says, yeah, no one cares about the songs. Yeah, 100%. It just adds to the agitation. Anthony hates Michael Buffer. He does my head in it. There's Michael Buffer, and there's his brother as well, Bruce Buffer. In this kind of context, though, with football, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, I don't think. Fish farted in the background. Thank you, Fish. What the Celtic, aka Jonathan, has been rebranded to Trusty Edit 6. Hope you're well. Finally, kick off, yeah. Finally got there. PSG in white. PSG in white. That looks a bit strange, but it is what it is. Anthony says he does UFC. Michael Buffer, I think it's his brother that does UFC. So it's his brother Bruce Buffer who does UFC. And I'll be honest, like lots of people like Bruce Buffer, but whenever I'm watching fights back, I just skip through it. It's like I don't want to listen to your intro. I don't care. I really don't care. He's there bloody like pirouetting in the ring and making it all about him, and he's like, I'm really not here to see you. I just forward through him. It's annoying. Runnerman Steve says, let's go PSG. 100% Steve. We are supporting Le Paris. Nous sommes parisiens aujourd'hui. We're from Paris today. Michael Buffet lives in a buffet. Makes sense. That'd be quite nice, to be fair. You don't ever have to pay for food, and you don't have to make your own food. Chicken is hot. I'm hot, man. That's why I've got the fan on. Surprised PSG haven't scored in this first 4 minutes. You're a minute ahead of me then. Mine is on 2 minutes 55. So to conclude, they started late. They had Robbie Williams and some other person singing. They had like an aerial show with fighter jets. What? It's a football match. Just we don't want to see this. And then to top that all off, there's differences in time. So I think I Don't Know's feed is a minute ahead of what I'm saying. Runnerman Steve says yes, hate watch no matter the game. Yeah, permanent hate watch, 100%. Fish says, where's Bri Bikus? I'm not sure. Maybe he'll join us later. Anthony says, Bruce Buffer does UFC. Yep. And Michael Buffer does boxing, wrestling, and National League football events. Okay. I knew he did boxing, and I knew he did wrestling. WCW back in the day. He used to do that. But I didn't know about National League football events. I've learned something today. I don't always learn something on a Sunday. But I have learned it on this particular Sunday. I Don't Know says no one asked for that. Should started the game 7 minutes earlier. Yeah. It's just gonna frustrate people. Should we say? It's an American thing. This whole thing they have Americanized. Yeah, I'm not sure quite how well that will translate. I mean, the fighter jet thing was weird. Like the singing, yeah, is. See, I don't want to say the singing is okay because it's not, but as long as they still start at the normal time, I guess it's not too much of an inconvenience. But like, we should have started, and the camera just showing 3 fighter jets going across. It's a bit much, can't lie. I was worried. I because I don't have the volume, man. I thought, is there some sort of like security concern? That was my first thought. Anthony says, "Sorry to be rude, but I can't really see the score." Is anyone else having problems with the score? Because it's coming up on mine. It's just above my hat. You should be able to see it. So if you're on vertical, it's just above my hat. If you're on the vertical. See, there you go. Because I Don't Know he's also on TikTok and he can see the score. Yeah. Something odd going on there. They will. I know they will. I'm not looking forward to it. They will do the pre-show nonsense next year. I'm not looking forward to it. The thing is with this pre-show stuff, like, I can't say I'm a huge fan of it, but I'm typically somebody who I just watch the game at kickoff anyway, if you know what I mean. So like if it starts at 8 o'clock, I'll sit down at 8 o'clock. If it starts at 7 o'clock, I'll sit down at 7 o'clock. I never tend to watch the pre-match punditry or pre-match music or anything, provided it starts at the correct time. But they delayed this for 7 minutes. I hope that's not a pattern of kind of things to come. Fish is sleeping. Enjoy, Fish. Dale, aka my favorite Everton fan, says, "Can you imagine how?" Yeah, it's not. It's like it's not ideal. Especially with the late start. Anthony says, "Why can't they do the World Cup in the UK?" I'd love. Oh my! Chelsea just. I thought Chelsea just scored Cole Palmer, but he hasn't. Probably a money thing, if I'm honest. Sponsors and all that. I heard. Is it Infantino? There was a quote from him that came out today saying, people were saying the Club World Cup is a failure, but every team made £60 million. And I think that quote, that shows you a lot. That shows you a lot about where his mindset is and kind of what they value. It's all about money. Like you're saying, yeah, but you're saying it's a failure, but we made £60 million. I'm like, is that your yardstick? Is that what you're measuring it by? You know, Musiala is going to be out for most of the season, but hey, you made a bit of money, so everyone's happy. It just shows the mindset. It's annoying, man. As bad as firework light shows before Premier League games, pointless. Yeah, it's becoming a bit like professional wrestling. Even on this tournament, and this is the first time I've seen it. Like each player comes out individually, and they announce each player like they're a boxer, and like that works on boxing, right? Because there's two. Or it works on UFC because there's two, but here there's 22. It's again like it's annoying. I don't mind it too much, provided they still stick to the time, because then I can just skip all the nonsense beforehand. But it is what it is. Yeah, Dale knows. Like this whole thing has been about money. Fish is a top 10 hottest footballers. Number 1 is. I feel like you need to start doing these in reverse order. So start with number 10 and number 9, because that surely builds up a bit of suspense, right? So number 10 is Anfield, number 9 is Carius, 8 is Milk, 7 is London Clubs, 6 is Merry Christmas. The other day when I called you the most random person ever, this is why. 5 is the World Cup, 6 is Glasgow, 3 is Fart, 2 is Watermelon, and 1 is Quarters. Thank you as always, Fish. Mason Jason Aviation, that is like one of the best names ever. Don't you think? Mason Jason Aviation. It just rhymes. It's just every word rhymes. That's actually amazing. It says R.I.P. Beckenbauer. Yeah. Mason Jason, man. Who's going to win it? Says Tyler's. Probably Le Paris. Probably PSG. At least they announced they'll only use stadiums that have roofs. So the heat and the weather won't mess up the game. Okay. That's a positive. That's a positive at the very least. Anthony says, you reckon it'll go extra time? Nope. And let's hope not. Let's we don't want to give them any excuse to extend this out even longer. A says, does Mason Jason do aviation? And Mason Jason says, I do aviation. Whoa, Melania is absolutely loving this game. She definitely wants to be here. She's thrilled about her Sunday afternoon going to watch football or soccer. She seems very happy to be there. Runnerman Steve says, what a name, I agree. Mason Jason, aviation. Oh, I can't avoid aviation on my weekend off. Yeah. So do you work in aviation? Does that link to having to remember all the time zones? See how I remember this stuff. I can remember facts about people, but I can never remember the time zones myself. Mars Lewis Skelly to Barcelona. That's not going to happen, Fish, because he has just signed a new contract. If Chelsea win, we're the greatest team of the decade. I mean, the decade is pushing it, but if you win, I think that will be quite impressive. Anthony says it looks like it's 1-0 to PSG. So your screen's getting cut off. Are you sure your phone is not like zoomed in, like proper zoomed in? Because it should. I don't know what's going on. Can everyone else see the score? Okay. Charlie Dolby Adventures 3 says hi. How you doing, Charlie? Hope you're well. Hope you've had a nice weekend. Charlie's well. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. I don't know, says the PSG have kept their clean sheets against the big clubs. Very true. They're on the attack here. They were, and then they fluffed it up. Runnerman Steve says, I do. I implement safety management systems for airline/regulators. Very nice. 10 years of aviation experience. Good to hear, man. Sounds like quite a rewarding job. Does that I was gonna say, do you kind of get much travel as part of that, or is it more kind of working in is it more kind of office based, or are you based like in the hangars where they store the planes, or is it potentially a mixture of all of those? Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening, Anthony. It's a bit odd. Because I don't know's also on TikTok, and he can see the score, and I also have it running on my phone. Yeah, and I can see it. It's a bit of a. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look into it to see if there's anything I can do. If it's not working for you, Anthony, there's also a YouTube stream. If you try the YouTube, that might display a bit better. Let me just double check that that's working. It should be. Yeah. YouTube is okay as well. A says Chelsea doing well so far. Yeah, so far so good. Due is sweating just like I am. Charlie enjoyed the Liverpool game. Yeah, it was a good game. Is there anybody that particularly stood out to you, Charlie? I really liked Rio Engamoa's performance. I'm trying not to get too excited given that he's only 16. But there is a lot to be excited about. Fish says, Fish to Everton, no. Why don't you want to go to Everton, Fish? Everton are a big club. A says, remember Chelsea are a small club, so the stat about big clubs doesn't count. Mason Jason Aviation says, I'm off to Riyadh. So Riyadh is the name of the air show. Very nice. Enjoy that. Yeah, it could be a phone thing, Anthony. If TikTok's not working, try the YouTube. That might be a bit better. Work from home now. Used to be based at an airport. Very interesting job. Potentially going to Dallas and Oman. Very nice. Good stuff. Nice bit of travel. I used to work at Heathrow Airport maybe like 10 years ago. About 10 years ago, but not in the airport. I worked on like some of their technology, some of their IT stuff, and I used to work in the offices for Heathrow Airport. Which when I think they were near Terminal 3. And kind of I'd stay in the hotel nearby, and that's where I saw Michael Owen one day in a lift. But yeah. That's probably one of the best memories of working at Heathrow. I'm trying to remember where else. I think Owen was the only famous person I saw there. It could be why, but if it's coming up weird, try the YouTube. Anthony says, "What's your YouTube?" Yeah, it should be in the if you go on my profile and then click on it, you'll see it. Like if you go on my profile, it'll say follow YouTube, and then if you click on it, you'll see it there. But then that should come up fine. I don't know if it's because to get TikTok to work, it's a bit of a faff. But YouTube it's very easy to work. I basically just click a button and it works. But to set up the TikTok, I have to jump through 50 hoops for it to work. And I don't know if something has potentially messed up there. Rio and Ben Doak stood out for me, yeah? Good options on the wing there. A says, aren't Liverpool travelling abroad for the preseason? They are. Do you want me to bring? I think I saw Yokohama Stadium, which I guess is Japan. I'm just trying to find it. Yeah, if you see this here. So Preston, that was today, and then next Monday, I guess they're flying to Asia. July 26th. AC Milan in Hong Kong. 4 days later, Japan. Then Athletic Club, that's at home. And then Crystal Palace. So yeah, flying, racking up those air miles. Do you reckon footballers get air miles? That's a fair question. Like if you were a footballer who was like earning, I don't know, whatever these players earn, 400 grand a week, would you still get air miles? Would you still bother with air miles? And would you still bother with hotel points? I was going to say I probably would, but to be fair, somebody else probably books it for them. I don't know, says Chelsea scored. Are you sure about that? Still 0-0. Anthony's phone is small. Yeah, it could be a phone related issue, but the YouTube should work okay. Isn't the stadium in New Jersey? As in this one today, it could be, because I believe this tournament's on the East Coast. Playing against a tire company. Yeah, after Yokohama, they're playing Michelin after that. Liverpool are playing Athletic Club twice. Yeah, they are. There's a 5 o'clock kickoff and an 8 o'clock kickoff. I'll try posting the link for you, Anthony. Let me see if I can get it to work. Let me try getting the link for you. Sometimes it doesn't let me post links, which is silly. But let me try. So you want the vertical one? Cole Palmer scores just as I'm finding this link for Anthony. Is that link clickable for you, Anthony? Don't tell me it's hiding the link. Like I know these systems do that, but it's like I should be able to post my own link. Yeah, it's football underscore. It's football underscore Twitch, I think, on Twitter. One second. Technical difficulties. It's blocked me from me posting. Oh god, this thing is. There you go. I've sent you a message, Anthony. Maybe if you check your messages, Anthony, that might work. I've posted the link in there because for some reason it doesn't let me post it on the chat. It thinks I'm spamming, which is ironic. I don't know. It says, what did I say? You did say 1-0 Chelsea. You did say 1-0 Chelsea. A says, wait, seriously? Chelsea have scored? Cole Palmer is all kicking off, lad. Dale was literally about to say the same thing. Like, what's the beef about? Like, why were they kicking off? I saw that the ball kind of fell to what's his face. I saw that the ball kind of fell to Cole Palmer, but what's the beef about? Like, why was it kicking off? That's a tad peculiar. Ellie Welly, what was the Liverpool friendly shown on ITV1 today? What was the special event? It was the Preston versus Liverpool game. I'm not too sure why they were showing it. They haven't shown them in the past. They certainly didn't show them last year or the year before. But it was just the Preston versus Liverpool game. But I was curious myself as to kind of why they bought the rights to that game. Because that's a bit weird. Anthony says, what's your Twitter account? It's this, football_Twitch. Very, very well named. If you check your messages, for God's sake, Twitter has absolutely gone downhill. Its tendency to log me out. I've sent it to you on a message, Anthony. Hopefully that resolves that. I think they were showing. Oh right. Oh okay. That could be why. I told you it would be 1-0 Chelsea. I'm 2 minutes ahead of you. I saw Cole's goal. Yeah, it was a decent goal. But what was the fight about? What were they arguing about? Someone got arrested on a dirt bike. Yeah, that's why I thought it was strange. Yeah, it was peculiar. It won't let me press it off. I'm trying to figure out a solution here. Try searching on Twitter for football, or if you DM me, Anthony, your Twitter, I'll just follow you and then you'll know that's me. In other news, England beating Wales 3-0, 32 minutes in. What tournament is that? Is that rugby or something else? Well, it can't be 3-0 if it's rugby, I guess. Women's football, potentially. Who scored, says Fish? Mr. Cold Palmer. Lewandowski with brown blonde hair. 1-1, is it? Still 1-0 on. Still 1-0 on mine. RG says someone got arrested on a dirt bike, but he got off with a warning. Lucky him. Harry says, "Hey, how are you again? Not too bad. I did fix the timer. Yeah, I'm quite happy about that. Still very warm though. Yeah, bacon. Got my fan though." Jenny says Chelsea 1-0. Told you in May. Yeah, you're correct so far. Good prediction. I didn't think Chelsea would even score, so shows what I know. Fish says Harry, and somewhere Harry will say Fish. There we go. Yeah. Women's Euros. Fair enough. Fish says, I love you, Fish. You do know you're saying that to yourself. I don't know. It's a few minutes ahead because of time zones. Okay. We'll see what happens. The Euros. Okay, fair enough. Makes sense. Anthony oh, right, okay. I'll just follow you then, Anthony. AJ. There we go. And then if you go on my Twitter homepage, Anthony, you'll see the link there. Oh my God, that's Copa. Is that another goal or is that the first goal? That looks identical. That looked identical to the first. That's not a replay of the first goal, right? That's another goal. Can I take this moment to say I've always believed in Cole Palmer. Legitimately, I was defending him the other day, but even so, I was completely wrong about this game so far. Is it too late to start the Farmers League chance, or do we wait until full time? I mean, fair play to Chelsea because like PSG have kind of been on fire this entire tournament. I mean, nice finish. What can you say? It's Anthony. We got there in the end. Is this any better, Anthony? Can you see the score now? I'm curious, like whether it was a phone issue or a TikTok issue. Is the score coming up for you okay now? Hopefully we've fixed that now. Harry says you love yourself, Fish. He does. Cam says one of the best games I watched in a while. Tactical battle with the press and the block of the teams. This game or the game earlier. Fish says I hate Harry. Fish, I enjoyed my piece earlier. Leave me alone. That's what I was saying to Harry. So Harry joined the earlier stream when we were watching the Liverpool game, and I was like, Fish had to go out this afternoon, so nobody will bother you today. So Harry enjoyed his peace and quiet, but now Fish is back. Just catch it up. Arthur says, "Wow, Norwich boys says 2-0. I'm kind of shocked, to be fair. 2-0 says Dale. Yeah. Oh my God, another one. Yeah. I was confused. I like in what's the word? In my confusion, I thought they were replaying the first goal. And then I was like, yeah, I've seen that before. And then I was like, hold on, that's slightly different. Don't tell me that's another one. And it was another one. Shocker. You think your mom is the next door neighbor? That's interesting. Does that mean you own 2 houses? If Chelsea win this, we deserve to be given the Champions League trophy. If Chelsea win this, I think they deserve all the plaudits. I don't want to hear no excuses about friendly tournament. Who cares? Blah blah blah. I'm like, you know what? Like, they went out there. They bought a few decent players. They've beaten who's in front of them. Everyone, myself included, has been waxing lyrical about PSG for months. So I mean, if Chelsea beat them, then I think they deserve that respect. Yeah, it's 2-0 now. It's 2-0 now. Just catching up. I am 3 minutes behind on the comments, but I'm catching up. Fish and Harry continuing their beef. It's a friendly beef, though. It's a friendly beef. It's not like Sonny who creates legitimate beef with everyone. I don't know what's going on. It must be a phone issue. It must be some sort of phone issue. I mean, I don't know if this is an answer for you, but on YouTube, there's also horizontal. You could try the horizontal stream, but then you'd have to hold your phone horizontally. I think it's probably a phone issue. You did tell me, Jenny did say Chelsea this afternoon, and Jenny also previously correctly predicted, was it the Nations League final, which you predicted 100% correct? So Jenny has the best predictions. Durwood says, okay, now PSG will score 6. I hope so. I think PSG just need to kind of get to halftime, regroup mentally. Isn't Robbie Williams from London? Did Robbie Williams kind of singing at the start? Did that psychologically help out Chelsea? Who knows? PSG might bottle this, says Harry. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. It is actually 2-0. Yeah, it could be a phone issue, Anthony. Fish is saying, I never said I hate Harry, but Harry says you did. Let's get VAR on this. Well, we'll put it out to everyone. There's did Fish say I hate Harry? I don't think so. To be fair, I don't think he did. But he did say something. And I feel like the uncertainty makes it worse. Ryan says PSG is still very dangerous. Very true, very true. VAR said red. Not me, mate, said Chelsea. I mean, they're doing all the right things, man. They're doing all the right things. Norwich boy says hi. There we go. Harry says, I still love you, Fish. My granddaughter is going to her dolls and stuffed animals and saying, my team's winning. Interesting. Chelsea fan. Is that the one with the onesie? But it wasn't a Chelsea. It was a onesie of this kit, I think. I think I remember that. Of course I have to be wearing the same kit. I could have been wearing any kit today. I thought PSG scored. I had only looked for a split second. I thought it was PSG that scored. No, it is 2-0. Norwich Boy says RIP Diogo, 100%. He got a nice, there was like a nice, I don't know what the word is, but the crowd were kind of singing his song and the players were clapping the fans. And I thought that was nice to happen today. Chelsea are roughing them up. Yeah, man. I was going to say West London style, but then West London is not particularly rough. See, if Chelsea were from East London, then I'd say, yeah, East London style. But West London style is like, expensive shops and it's just not particularly rough. But never mind. I think everyone understood the sentiment. PSG will not score 6. We have the spirit of I am Jose Mourinho protecting our defense. I mean, if you got the spirit of Jose protecting your defense, nobody is scoring. I think PSG possibly underestimated Chelsea slightly. Yeah, it can happen. It can certainly happen, especially when you're flying and you're batting everyone away like flies. I guess complacency and overconfidence can creep in. It happened, again, it's not really a comparable situation, but it happened in the FA Cup last year with Liverpool. Was it? It was some lower level team and we ended up getting knocked out. That's it. Robbie Williams is from Stoke, so he's actually not any... I feel like I knew that, but I kind of forgot it. But yeah, he's from Stoke. So him singing perhaps wouldn't give them the benefit we predicted. Fish says lies. Harry is bin. Harry says yes. Fish says no. Harry says yes, I would show you, but how? England are winning 4-0 against Wales. Here we come. Might need to address that spelling. Euros quarterfinals. I mean 4-0. What minute are you in? That is the question. But even if it's early in the game, which I don't think it is, 4-0 is kind of quite difficult to come back from. Chelsea are falling apart. Yellow cards for everyone. Let's hope they fall apart a bit more. They're on the attack here, though. Don't score a third. Okay, you're not going to score a third with a pass like that. Fish says, Harry, leave now. And Harry says, I'm not leaving. I don't know, says, I knew someone scored. I just didn't notice. It wasn't PSG. I thought it was, yeah. I mean, for me, I thought they were replaying the first goal. And then I noticed it looked slightly different. And I was like, don't tell me they've scored again. Do not tell me they've scored again. I was expecting this. I was expecting Ben to ask, why was Wirtz not playing today? The official reason is nobody knows. If I was to guess, I would guess it's because he finished his season late. And so hasn't really had a full rest. So Wirtz wasn't playing today. Van Dijk was not playing today. McAllister was not playing today. So I'd predict they're just giving him the rest that other players have had, if you know what I mean. Because did Germany get to the Nations League final? No, they didn't get to the final, but they got to the semis, which is pretty far. So I think they just wanted to give him additional rest. Yes, that was it. Plymouth. I was saying Preston, but I was like, no, Preston we were playing today. But I knew it began with a P. Plymouth, yes, that's the one. Anthony says, I hate my phone. Can you buy me one? Only messing. I think the PSG owners should buy everyone a phone for having to watch this disastrous performance. That's my that's my conclusion. Norwich says, thoughts on Andy Carroll going to a non-league team? I mean, yeah, good for him. Was it Sonny earlier that was talking about this? I mean, if he thinks he can still contribute and if it's something he wants to do. For me, I'm like, hey, if you're gonna enjoy yourself and you're not hurting anyone, I'm like, good for him. That's the way I see it. Fish says Harry is a bad boy, and Harry says I'm not. See, I've got specific information. Harry is the head boy of the school, and if you're the head boy of the school, that means you're the height of sophistication and eloquence. Then you're not a bad boy. You're the head boy, which means you're going to be relatively well behaved. Oh my God! Don't tell me that's a third. Jesus Christ, they've scored a third. Jesus Christ, they've scored a third. I don't even want to say it out loud. Like if I whisper it, will it get? If I whisper it, will it get disallowed? I don't even want to acknowledge it. How the F have they scored 3 goals? It was that effing goal Palmer again. But and João Pedro as well. Oh God. I mean, I'm as sick as it sounds, I'm weirdly happy for them because they're Premier League and they're making PSG look like Farmers League. But Cole Palmer with an assist. He's got 3 GA now. 3 GA against PSG in one half. Jenny says halftime in 2. Let's hope halftime's now, because if halftime's not now, these guys are gonna score a 4th. Anthony says, do you ring up the comments on the screen or does the computer do it by itself? I have a list of them. Like they come up and then I can click which ones I want to show, and that's basically how it works. So I can hide your comment, I can show your comment. I can hide your comment, I can show your comment. It is. I can do it the other way where it shows all the comments, but I feel this is more fun. Delwood says, why risk injury for a pre-season? True. And I think especially with Wirtz, who hasn't really had a rest. Let's get him the rest that he needs, because it's going to be a long season. We'll be competing on all fronts. AFC Dave. I should really start saying AFC DL now. Gyökeres to Arsenal, but we're still not winning anything under this Lego head. Yeah, that's the way I see it as well. I think this will be Arteta's last season. And I think if and when you get rid of Arteta, you automatically shoot up about 20%. For me, he's the bottleneck. Fish says Coates to FCSB. Is he number 1 on your hottest players list, Fish? I believe he is number 1. 3-0. I love the order here. This is the literal order. Durwood says, I can't, ... And then immediately after, Dale says, I can't believe it. That's pretty good timing. But yeah, it's a shocker. I mean, what more can you say? What more can you say? I don't know says 3-0. Chelsea scored again. No way they bottled this year. I don't think. I don't kind of see them bottling this, unfortunately. I mean, PSG might get another one back, but I mean, fair play. I mean, fair play to Chelsea. That's the only thing I can say at this point. Yeah, so Fish, I'm not bad, I'm good. Yeah, man. Harry is the pinnacle of goodness. Anthony said you spoiled it. I did. I whispered it so it would never happen. Fish is saying, see, this is it. Fish is saying, Harry, leave me alone. And Harry says, I am leaving you alone. And then Fish keeps talking to Harry. So Harry can't win. Jenny was correct. All of you, myself included, we were blowing smoke up PSG, but we've been well and truly humbled. Dude, like Jenny's predictions, to be fair, seem to be on the money. Not just today, like also the I thought PSG got one back there. Also the Nations League final. You did. But it's not just this one. It's also, was it the Nations League final that you also got correct? To the extent where you said it's going to go to penalties. You said it the day before. The day before you said it's going to go to penalties, and was it Portugal that won it? And Portugal are going to win. You said that the day before. You're very good with finals. Yeah, we do hate Arteta. These stats on this game are ridiculous. How did Liverpool lose to them? Yeah. I mean, to put a positive spin on this. Will other clubs follow Chelsea's approach and use it to beat PSG? Like again, PSG are just so wide open at the back. They're throwing everyone forward to try and get a goal, and then Chelsea just counter. And here's Neto. What are they doing? Odegaard come to Ohio, says Fish. Harry says, quick question, what's your TikTok? That's a good question. Let me find that for you. It's football.lives. Football.lives. Anthony says, do you want me to mod? I've dealt with you know who, but eventually I might need some help. But I managed to deal with that person. But thanks for the suggestion. Eventually I might need some help. Norwich Boys says Chelsea are kind of cooking. Yeah, I mean they're cooking a 5-course meal. Like well, what more can we say? I can't even hate. Like, you know what I mean? I know some people will say it's a friendly tournament. Who cares? But I'm like, you know, good on them. Yeah, and I don't know, has kind of summarized it. Like, fair play to Chelsea, even though I hate them. Fair enough, you're still beating PSG, who have been taking this tournament seriously, and who have, you know, blown everyone out of the way. That's a good suggestion by A. Jenny, can you predict the lottery numbers? Because Jenny's predictions on finals specifically, I'm starting to suspect Jenny might be a time traveler. Yeah. User there says, a fair play to Maresca. Chelsea's got more energy. Oh, the PSG. Is it Nasser? What's his name? He don't look happy. Yeah, more energy, more desire. More skill as well. More skill as well. Yeah, without Paco, they're a disaster. People forget Maresca learnt from Pep. I hear you. I mean, even his setup, it looks pretty good. How he's kind of set up here. And I also respect the fact that unlike a certain North London manager, as soon as he goes 1-0 up, he doesn't defend. You know, I respect that. Fish says Harry is a Fulham fan. Durwood says, why would he come to Ohio? Yeah, we don't want him. That's what I was thinking. Like, why is Fish talking about Ohio? I don't know why. I know Durwood's from Ohio, but what's the link of Fish saying Odegaard will go to Ohio? I don't understand the link there. Meow, 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 meow. Says, come on, Chelsea. Harry Potter says, thanks. Is this the Harry? I think this might be the Harry. There you go, Fish. Well done, Fish. Harry had to escape you onto TikTok. Oh, good. it's just funny. It's just funny. Fish says, I met Bergkamp today in Tesco. I said, hi, old man. Why is Bergkamp in Tesco? Bergkamp strikes me as more of a kind of Waitrose type of guy. But I'm glad you met Dennis Bergkamp in Tesco. PSG may as well buy Konate for 40 million. That's a good suggestion. I didn't think of that. That's a good suggestion. Does that reiterate the need, and does that reiterate the desperation with which PSG require a centre back? Because this is terrible. Good thinking. Thinking ahead there. Thinking ahead. Thinking outside the box. A thinks the Club World Cup would become a serious competition in the future. It just needs time. It's possible. Chelsea should be winning trophy after spending the money they have. True, they have invested a lot. The thing is, now they're starting to look like a scary team now. Back when it was like Madueke and Jackson, you were always like, who cares, you know. Madueke can't hit a barn door, and Jackson can't hit a barn door if he tried 5 times. But I think with like your Netos, your Palmers, your João Pedros, even your Delaps, like, okay, it's starting to take shape now. Milos Kerkez says Chelsea 3-0. Holy cow, what a surprising scoreline. I never could have predicted this. I predicted a PSG 3-0 win, so that shows what I know. Kruger says world champions of the world. Remember that? I mean, yeah. I think you have to a certain degree. PSG are playing with something. I think that's a good description. PSG are playing with something to lose, but Chelsea are playing with nothing to lose. Chelsea are fearless. I think that's accurate. I was wondering, is it Milos Kerkez from the Pizza Talk, aka chicken and mushroom and sweet corn pizza? See how I remember the specifics. But yeah, I hope you're well. I hope you had a chicken and mushroom and sweet corn pizza on the weekend. Mr. Default says 3-0 Chelsea. What the hell? I know. Like I have no words. I'm in shock. I'm in as much shock as Mr. Default is, and in as much shock as everyone else is. To the point where I need a cooling break. What more can you say, man? I think Chelsea got this one. I will not be sticking around for any sort of trophy lift, but fair play to him. Harry says I can send proof from Fish saying he hates me. I'm not surprised. Something rings a bell that Fish might have said that. I do have some sort, because I would have had to read it out. Some sort of thing rings a bell in my head that he said that. Fish says Harry gaming and Fish, Harry has had to escape you. Can you give the poor boy some peace and quiet? Okay, Harrods. Okay, Bergkamp gets his. I said Waitrose, but yeah, Harrods is like. Bergkamp gets his shopping from Harrods. What is he doing in Tesco? Yeah. Exactly. Bergkamp is a Harrods, Waitrose, Marks and Spencer type. I mean, even Marks and Spencer is probably a bit cheap for Bergkamp, but yeah. I'd be surprised to see Bergkamp in Tesco getting his club card out. Chelsea look better than us. I wouldn't go that far. But they do look good. Joe says it will never be a serious trophy in this format. Yeah, with the pre-match songs and the why are they interviewing him at halftime? Just let the guy have a break. See, this is too far. With the interviews at halftime and the songs at halftime. Oh, just let the guy have a break, man. Has this stopped working? 1 second. Why is it disconnected? That's weird. 1 second. That's fixed now. I don't know why that disconnected, but that was kind of random. Timer, yeah. Set it back to 45. Yeah, I don't know why that randomly ended. I think I fixed it. But yeah, TikTok is weird, man. Like YouTube just works fine. Twitch just works fine. But TikTok is bizarre. But I'm just checking if I've fixed that. TikTok is generally quite unstable. But I think I'll fix it. Yeah, you did miss you did miss that the last game. It's still going. Why is it still going? Pause. There we go. Oh, who's this? Why is somebody singing and doing sultry dancing? Like, what is this? No, I don't want to see that. Oh, 1 second, sorry. I have to reset up TikTok after it effing broke. This is not it. I didn't log off. It crashed. And now the comments are not working. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to fix it properly because I guess I'm glad it happened at half time. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, YouTube's a lot more stable. I'm just trying to fix the TikTok. Jesus. I'm just trying something. Give me a second, guys. I think that should work now. Oh, what the frick, bro? Okay, it's working now. It crashed. Yeah, TikTok's a bit weird. YouTube always works fine, but I have to kind of jump through a few hoops to get it to work on TikTok. And then I saw that it crashed, and I was like, that's never happened before. But I think I've fixed it now. I can see Mr. Default. Yeah. So your comments are coming up now. Mr. Defoe, Jackson's confidence must be rock bottom. Been at the club for 2-3 years. Pedro comes in and takes it. Yeah, he'll probably be off. Jackson will probably be off. Anthony says, why did you go off? I didn't. It just crashed. It just crashed. I think it was not particularly happy about the halftime. Why are these people dancing? Why are they dancing? This is football match. No one wants to see. She's got her leg like sticking up like this. Like no one wants to see your leg contorting in that kind of shape. But I fixed it now. Yeah, it just basically crashed. Got a Brazil fan. Very nice, very nice. It's the halftime show. Like they do. Oh right, I see. Is this a normal thing? Who is this artist singing? I don't know who this person is with the Vi. Is that her name? Is this Vi? V-I, who are these people? I don't even know who this singer is. I've never heard of this person. I know who Taylor Swift is. I don't know who Vi is. Is this Vi? This game is mental, says Finley. I don't know. It crashed, but I fixed it. I fixed it. Donnarumma to Chelsea. Is it really? Getting quite worried about Chelsea. Rodrigo to Liverpool. Yeah, I've seen some rumours about that. Dayan says, "Come on, Chelsea." I mean, I can't even be annoyed. You know what I mean? Like I can't even be annoyed. Like 3-0 for PSG against PSG. That just deserves respect. Like what can you say? I'm not gonna make up excuses. I'm not even gonna make up excuses or come up with anything silly. I listened to you as well, Fish. I left. Jackson and Hoyland to Sunderland. Here we go. What, Jackson like 40 million, Hoyland for free, probably. I can see PSG coming. You reckon 4 goals? 4 goals is a tough order. Come on, Chels, says they aren't up the Chels, proper Chels. Everyone left because it's boring in the state. But that's the thing as well. Like at half time, she's literally like twerking. I'm like, this not during football, please. It's just no. It's just like it just doesn't seem right. Oh my god, there's another one now. There's another one. Who's this other guy singing with a pink shirt? Like, who the hell is this guy? What's going on? Is one song not enough? Is the music any good? Like, can people tell me like if the music is any good or not? Tom says I'm a Chelsea fan and this show is ruining my mood. Yeah, it doesn't really kind of fit with football, to be fair, if I'm honest. Oh my god, it's Chris Martin. Is this Coldplay? Is this like Coldplay? Fish says Harry just got pranked. I don't think Jackson will leave purely because Chelsea. Yeah, 100 million is ludicrous. LFC Archie, sorry. Do you think there's a possibility of a comeback now? I think Chelsea have got this. Chelsea have got this game wrapped up. Harry doesn't like being pranked. Who pranked Harry? I hope I didn't Hank prank Harry. Oh my God, they're all getting involved now. If Chelsea can score 3 in 45 minutes, then PSG can score 4 in 45. That's positive. That is positive thinking. I think they just need to kind of regroup. I'm just watching this halftime show in utter disbelief at what I'm seeing. Employed Microwave says Nuno Mendes last seen with Palmer and Gusto. Reward 143 million. He's not having a good game. Yeah. As the Shazza has said, game's gone. It's Coldplay, is it? What song were they doing? I mean, Coldplay, like, they're okay. Wouldn't be my first choice. They're okay, but like at a football match, I had no clue what little guy was doing. Anyone seen Dembele? Nope. I mean, hopefully he pops up on stage soon. That can be a nice little contribution for him. Is the game free to watch? It is, but you don't want it. It's on DAZN, but I was gonna say you don't want to watch the halftime show, but the halftime show's over now. So yeah, maybe the second half. Yeah, Chris Martin. Yeah, I saw him. Chris Martin from Coldplay. Chelsea have got it in the bag, I think. Yeah, 100%. Fish pranked you. That fish never knows how to behave. King says PSG to come back. You reckon it's gonna be a tall order? Fish says Harry is pranked. Even the halftime show is running late. Just like see this is where it starts to irritate me. Because 2.5 hours is a long amount of time to dedicate to one thing. And that's just the normal football match. And if they've got these people dancing around on stage, that's when it becomes a bit irritating. Some had a fight, so that might be why they're conceding so much, possibly. What's the score, says Ibi? 3-0 to Chelsea. 3-0 to Chelsea. Sky full of stars, okay. I mean, I'm glad it was just one song, but I think somebody else did a song before that. Chelsea have now won 5 of the last games. Yeah, fair enough. JG says hate watch unsuccessful. To be fair, it wasn't a hate watch, to be fair. Hate watches are kind of reserved for 66. We've all been saying, you know what, fair enough, Chelsea. Chelsea have done amazingly well, and we don't want to hear any excuses at a later date. I think Chelsea have to be given their props here. Thing is, though, they always kick off when they're losing. Employed Microwave says Palmer went from 0 goals in 2 months to 2 goals and assists in 45 minutes. Which is... and 2 goals or 3 GA in 45 minutes against PSG. I think you got to respect that. Anthony is using Amazon's finest. Good to see. Fish also hasn't said anything gibberish related yet. Oh, don't give him ideas. If you give him ideas, he's going to start again. Do you remember the other day when I was playing Silent Hill 2 and I was trying to concentrate and he's telling me his top 10 hottest players and I just kept on dying? Iron Talk asks, why is there a halftime show? We've all been pondering that same question. Apparently it's a carryover from American sports, and it's just the way they do things there. Corner taken quickly, says Employed Microwave. Well, hopefully it's a halftime show taken quickly. Harry got pranked, says Fish, and Harry says, yes, I remember, bro. Oh, it's the Usyk fight next week. Mr. Default said, time to turn on the match to watch PSG score 5. You might be the good luck charm. You might be the good luck charm we all need. But you do support United, so we might need you to support Chelsea. Because then if you support Chelsea, then they might concede 5. You never know. Halftime show was painful. I hated everything about it. I hated the interview with Cucurella. I'm like, the guy's just been running around for 45 minutes. Like, give the guy a break. Let him, let him be in the dressing room with his teammates. It's just, I don't like it. The songs as well didn't feel appropriate. The attire didn't feel appropriate for a football game, should we say. Damn, I'm getting old. William says, a Palmer hat-trick, what do you reckon? It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. He's on fire today. I hope for him I hope he does get it. Clap hates, I hate press interviews at halftime. It just looks weird, doesn't it? It just looks odd. It just doesn't feel right. It just feels a tad too intrusive. High 7 says, you remember when I said away kit's a disadvantage? It's like the it's like the match is already decided. Yeah, it is a bit. Oh my God, they're interviewing Donald Trump now. What is this, man? Honestly, like, what is this? This is getting ridiculous. This is legitimately getting ridiculous. Mr. Defoe says, come on, Chelsea. Yeah, that's what we need. Come on, Chelsea. So then Chelsea will definitely lose. Liverpool fan for life says, how old are you? I'm mid-30s. Kvaratskhelia is just, he's just running around. Yeah, we're going to need to see a bit more from him. Beer says, every halftime show in football is really bad. It's like, yeah, I don't like it. Do not like it. This is taking the P right now. Yeah, it's. Has it not been over 15 minutes? It must be over 15 minutes, right? They're just coming out now. We've almost have like 1.5 hours. So we've almost had 1.5 hours since when the game was due to kick off. Because it was due to kick off. It was due to kick off at 8 o'clock. Now it's pretty much 9:30 now. It's pretty much 9:30. And the second half is just starting. The only away kit final winner I can think of is Real Madrid Purple, yeah. If you could sign anyone in the world to improve next season's Liverpool, who would you sign? Ooh. Anyone? Even though we have that position covered, can I say Lamine Yamal? Since he's probably the most valuable player. But for a position that we need, maybe Kvaratskhelia. I know he's playing rubbish here. Maybe Kvaratskhelia. Maybe Isak. Maybe Rodri. I don't know if that's allowed. Did you say? Yeah, they were interviewing Cucurella at half time. Ridiculous. Up to Charles says the Jabba the Hutt. Nice little Star Wars reference there. It's a trap. Was that Jabba the Hutt? It's a trap. Or was that somebody else? I know, you're right. You are right. You're complaining about halftime interviews, but they are coming to the Premier League, yeah. I don't like it. Do not like it. Yeah, we had a Donald Trump segment also. Interviewing players at halftime is the biggest games gone ever. It is. Was it actually 23 minutes? Was it legitimately 20? Because I felt like it was longer than 15 minutes. See, but now that's getting ridiculous. It's been 15 minutes for as long as I recall. And now to kind of squeeze in Coldplay and some other singer. This is not good. This is not good, man. We are all hate watching PSG, says Employed Microwaves. Mo says football isn't about halftime shows. Yeah, it just doesn't fit. Especially when the time is so limited. Like 15 minutes is not a long time. Everything is just about advertising these days. It's just ridiculous. Delwood is happy that she turned it off, yeah. I think next time I might just close the window or something. Yeah, we use half time to get another beer, yeah. 100%. Or just grab a drink or whatever. PSG looking a bit more threatening so far. That means the halftime show was almost... the halftime show combined with the pre-match show wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if it's 40 minutes. Kickoff was delayed. They had Robbie Williams... They had Robbie Williams singing. Then they had like... I'm not even lying. They had like a fighter jet showing of like fighter jets like flying in the air. It's like, what? And then I think possibly the national anthem, but I don't know because I've had it muted. But it's like for me, like I don't mind so much if whatever they want to do before the game, but it's like just stick to the time. Just stick to the time. Mr. Default says if you could sign anyone, obviously it's Garnacho. Obviously the best winger going. It's a Trap was Obi-Wan in episode 3. Yeah, that was it. I think. But you seem like you know, so I'll go with that. It's a Trap. Yeah, it was one of the old ones. No, it can't be episode 3. Because episode 3 was the prequel with Hayden Christensen. I swear It's a Trap was like episode 5 or episode 6. One of those. What will be the full-time score? I don't know. Maybe 3-1. I love my ex like Adebayor loves Arsenal. Good to know. They came back in the 24th minute. Yeah, it's silly. Game's back on. It is. RG says hi again. Hello. 5-3 inbound. A football game delayed for someone to sing. Wow, yeah, it's silly. But it's like... It says to me that they don't care. Because like if you had just one song, then you can fit that in the time limit. But to a 15-minute time period, you've allocated multiple songs, which are not going to fit. So it's almost like the football is second. Like you've tried to squeeze 20 minutes. Like they're not going to cut their song short. You know what I mean? It's like we've got a 15-minute break, but let's squeeze 25 minutes worth of stuff into there because screw what everyone is here to see. RG says, are you tired? A little. We did the Liverpool game earlier today, and we're also doing this one, so that's 2 games in a day, which does get a bit tiring. It's more the heat, though, to be fair. I might need to put my fan up. It's more the heat, and it's more the dehydration. Players get a cooling break. So do I. It might be good for the players if they get more rest to a certain degree, but like equally they're professional athletes, right? And like if I was there, I'd find it annoying. I'd be like, "Can we go back out yet? Can we go back out yet? Come on, can we go back out?" No, we can't. We can't go back out because Chris Martin is singing the chorus to whatever. We've got to wait for him to finish the bridge to his song, then we can go out. Can we go back out yet? No. Now they're singing another song. I'd find it annoying. Son says, "Bro, PSG will win 4-3. I hope so. Who better, Chelsea or Man City? Palmer versus Haaland. Depends on the context. It was some squid-looking character. I swear, It's a Trap is one of the older movies. PSG attacking there. Harry says, yo. I don't know, says PSG will come back. I say, as I get dragged into a jail cell. Yeah. Well, they've started this half positively. I think that's something. Was it really episode 3? Was it really episode 3? It was when Anakin and Obi-Wan saved Palpatine. Is that not episode 2? When they save Palpatine. Oh no, is it at the start? Is it at the start of episode 3? At the start, yeah, you might, because they save him at the start of episode 3, right? Everyone's saying, well, what are you talking about? About this. I'm gonna look it up later because it's irking me. Yeah, we ain't hearing the end of this until the Premier League starts back up. True. Son. Oh, I hope not. Can't believe half time was 23 minutes. That's a joke. It's ridiculous. It's the only thing I can say. Yeah, it is like that. It's like the songs at the beginning is the ads on the YouTube videos. Yeah. Why does it matter if a game's delayed for someone to sing? Because then where do you draw the line? Let's just have a full concert. Like, people are here to see a football match. Like, the main attraction is the football match. That's why it's important. Yeah, Robbie Williams in 2025. Who cares? Corner. Bro, PSG are getting beat by Chelsea. They are. Do a hat-trick. That would be enough just to get things equal. What a save from Sanchez. Hopefully 4-0. What a save. Everyone's saying, what a save. It was a good save, to be fair. What are you talking about? We're talking about Star Wars. Thoughts on Rodrigo to Liverpool? I mean, if it's at the right price and if it's at the right wages, then it could be worth entertaining. But if he wants crazy wages, then maybe not. Win or lose, PSG are still a brilliant squad. Indeed they are. Perhaps they were a bit overconfident. But equally, I also want to give Chelsea the praise to say they've done what they need to do. Ethan says, hi, how you doing, Ethan? Are you talking about Star Wars? We're talking about the It's a Trap. Yeah. I think that's well put by Mr. Default regarding kind of why the singing is a bit problematic. It doesn't bother me too much if they just fit it into the 15-minute window, but to delay kickoff because they're singing, and then to also delay halftime because they're singing, it's a bit too far. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Admiral Akbar, that's it. Yeah, in episode 6 yeah, okay, that makes sense. But you're saying Obi-Wan also said it in episode 3. Right, okay. That makes sense now. Mr. Default says, imagine paying to go to a water park with no water. Yeah, I guess it would just be a park. Palmer is crazy. Adam says, how you doing? Not bad. A bit tired. We did the Liverpool game earlier. And now the Chelsea game. So that's about 6 hours in a day. So a bit tired. But all good other than that. Rodrigo to Arsenal would be better for club and player. Really? With Arteta? Arteta would make him defend like as soon as they went 1-0 up. I'm not sure Arsenal is the best destination for any attacking player with the current manager that they have. Ubaid says, does anyone know how to get tickets to Community Shield game? I had a look. They're not available yet. I don't know if there's like a release date for them, but I did have a look and they didn't seem to be available yet. Top 4 are PSG, Liverpool, Barcelona and Chelsea. Wow. Real Madrid in the mud. Stanley says hi. Hi 7 says tired and angry. Anthony says England women are winning 5-0 against Wales. Wow. So there's been a lot of goals tonight. There's been 8 goals already. Chelsea lose to Wolves and beat PSG at football. And beat PSG. Yeah. That is the duality of football. I was saying that earlier. Finley is saying, I think if Arsenal go trophyless again, they'll sack Arteta soon enough. Yeah. And for me, once they sack Arteta, then I'll start getting worried. Because they have got good players. I just think tactically sometimes they don't take enough risks. Sometimes they're a bit too defensive. I reckon they'll probably sack Arteta like this coming season. Maybe at the end. Then I'll be concerned. Yeah. As Mr. Default says, it's crazy how Arteta still has a job. It's time for him to move on. It is. And I think it's also time for Arsenal to move on. Because I believe this was his first job in management. Because wasn't he Pep's assistant? And then they gave him like his first job as a manager of Arsenal, which is a massive club. Maybe they need somebody with a bit more experience. Oh, are they? Crystal Palace. Oh, make a note of that. Community Shield tickets. Because I was looking a few days ago and they weren't available. I've made a note of that. Yeah, maybe I'll have to have a look. If you go on ticketing.lfc.com, I believe is the website. It should say that. But I've made a note because you mentioned Crystal Palace are selling them tomorrow, which means I'll have a look at Liverpool's website tomorrow. Stanley says, keep up the amazing uploads. Appreciate the kind words, Stanley. High 7 says, this year is so cursed in football. It's cursed for everything apart from the Premier League. And France women are winning 4-2 against Netherlands women as well. It's crazy. What is going on today, man? What a weird day. I mean, that's the only way we can really categorize this. What a strange day it is. Chelsea win, then I will steal my dad's beer. Fair enough. But like, are you a Chelsea fan and are you celebrating with the beer? Or are you a PSG fan and are you drowning your sorrows with the beer? We need the context here. We need the context of the beer. So are you celebrating or are you drowning your sorrows? Ubaid says, surely they'll let us know about tickets tomorrow. I've made a note. I've made a note to check. But I think I last checked the website maybe a week ago and there wasn't anything on there. But yeah, I guess when is the? I mean, I guess the match ain't too far away now, so they should it should be happening soon. Roberto hopes they win. Roberto hates PSG. Okay. So Roberto is stealing the beer to celebrate. Anthony thinks Roberto might be a kid. Possibly. Are you old enough to drink beer? Or is it just a celebration and you don't care? You're just going to celebrate however you want. Kay says, honest to God, I was going to put money on Chelsea, but I fell asleep before kickoff. That's a shame. You would have been in for a nice winner there. High 7 supports the whole Premier League. All of it. But fair enough if it works for you. To be honest, I don't care who wins. Same. I'm like, you know what? Fair play to Chelsea. I mean, I don't like Chelsea, but they've done what they need to do. So you just got to respect that. I check now. It's poor from them. Oh right, Palace have already made it live. Okay. Is there still nothing on the Liverpool website? Isaac says hello Isaac. I'm Czech, so it's all Czech is all. I went to your country 2 months ago. I went to Prague. It was very nice. I went to Prague Castle, which is also very nice. Nice country, Czechia. Very nice scenery. I went to Visegrad. Can't remember what else I did, but I did a lot. Okay, where else did I go? Prague Castle also. I went to St. Vitus Cathedral. I went to St. George's Basilica. Old Town, New Town. Strahov Monastery. I went there. Loretta Square. Novi Svet. The bridge. That was nice. Yeah, man, I enjoyed it. Had a good time. You have Tesco in Prague as well. It was a nice Tesco, gotta say. Keko the Goat loves Jota, top player. Chelsea beat Liverpool 3-1 last time. Possibly, I can't remember these days. I reckon Delap went to Chelsea thinking he'd be a starter. Yeah, it must be a bit disappointing to kind of go to Chelsea, get the number 9 shirt, start one game and then someone else comes in. Roberto says, thanks. Visegrad, the fort Visegrad is very good. There's like a column. There's like some sort of column in the grounds there. There's also like a church there, which is quite nice. You have to pay to get in, but it was nice. Hi, sir. Are you also from Czechia? The best team in Prague is Sparta Prague. Yeah, Charles Bridge. That's it. Charles Bridge, yeah. Charles Bridge. And then at the end of the bridge, there's that tall building with like a clock in it. Very busy around there. It's quite touristy. But yeah, I enjoyed it. What else did I do? Astronomical clock showing once per hour. That was good. Tin Church. Yeah, my favorite thing was probably Visegrad, and it was free, which is funny. Yeah, they probably did beat Liverpool 3-1. Roberto says, yeah. Good to hear, man. Chelsea only got Pedro because Newcastle was in for him. Possibly. Mr. Default also with the Czech flags, but they're in the UK in the brackets. Fair enough. Joshua says, what's the score at the moment? You're going to be in shock, Joshua. It's 3-0 to Chelsea. Can you believe it? I cannot. Charles Bridge was called Juditin Bridge. Is that what it used to be called back in the day? It was good, yeah. In particular, the views on each side of the bridge. That they were really good. Not even a joke. Chelsea will win the treble next season. Maybe a bit of an exaggeration, but I do think they will be successful next year. Roberto says, yeah, or the Jewish bridge. I don't know. Yeah, I think it maybe had a different name previously. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd recommend I would recommend it as a trip. It surprised me how nice it was. Just more like most countries you go to, like they have nice views, like most countries do, but like in Prague, like you just randomly look like over there and you'd have like the nicest view, and you just be like on a bus or something. Oh, I also walked up something. There's like an Eiffel Tower thing, and I had to walk up something for half an hour, and I was exhausted. I can't remember what was that called. I'll see if I can find that. It's like I walked up and up, and the thing is, right, there should have been like a funicular, but it's out of service, so I had to walk for like half an hour. Joshua says, wow, I genuinely expected PSG to batter them. I did as well. I was expecting a 3-0. I was expecting a 3-0 win. Mr. Default says, Chelsea will win the treble, lol, and United will finish second. Yeah, those two things are perhaps as likely as each other. Yeah, I don't think PSG are gonna come back. What did you think of the Hamza Shiraz win? I don't know who that is. Is that boxing or something? Still 3-0, Anthony. Except not in the centre because you can get robbed. Yeah, Petrine Tower. That's it. Yeah, Petrine Tower. You go there daily. Do you walk up the thing daily? Cause that or is the funicular working now? Because it was out of service when I went, and it took me like half an hour to walk up the thing. But yeah, Petrine Tower, and then as you walk your way down, you can then get to like a monastery or the Strahav Monastery as you walk your way down. I remember that. What stadium is this? I think this is in New Jersey. I think somebody was saying. Hopefully PSG scores another 3. Well, then we'll be in for extra time. Cole Palmer is just laughing now. Well, it looks like I'm getting beer. It does look like that. PSG bringing some subs on. Oh my god, I can't believe Chelsea are winning this 3-0. Can I believe it? Mr. Default says New Jersey, America. That explains the stupidity. I believe it's more of a kind of American sports, trying to kind of infuse it with football. I'm not sure it works too well. Is that where it is? East Rutherford. Dot says anything to hate on Chelsea. At this point, I'm going to steal 3 beers. So it can match the score. So I hope there's more goals. Yeah, one beer per score. 1 beer per goal. Sorry. Yeah, I was like, what? Like, what is going on? What is this? What's going on? I'm just glad the Premier League is back, or pre-season is back. Cooling break. Dot says Chelsea have deserved this so much, and no one can take this away from them. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, people will make excuses. People will say, maybe this, maybe that. But I'm like, you know what? Fair play to Chelsea. PSG wanted to win this game. Chelsea turned up. Chelsea did what they needed to do. So I'm like, good for them. Yeah, I was doing a bit of Cole Palmer myself. Maybe, maybe the next Club World Cup or the next World Cup. Are you having a cool? I was, yeah. I saw they were having a cooling break. So I figured, hey, why don't I join them? I bet Trump and Bezos can't name one player on that field. Is Bezos there as well? Of Amazon fame. Melania is not enjoying this match. I don't know, says it's an American football thing. I know because my dad watches football and I see on TikTok the half times. Oh right, okay. So it's like a big commercialized thing where I guess they sell advertising and it's all performances and it makes it like a big event. As a Spurs fan, I hope we won't get run over by PSG. I mean, I'm hoping this Maresca has discovered a weakness in their system that other teams can now exploit. Yeah, I was copying their cooling. The thing is, I get so like dehydrated because I don't stop talking, and then when they have their cooling break, I'm like, yeah, I need to do the same. He's sitting next to Trump. I think that I thought that was Infantino. You know the bold FIFA guy. Today I feel American. That guy. I thought that was him. Let alone half my family are PSG fans. They will not be particularly happy today. You should show the score and the lineups from both the teams. I could. I try to kind of put them on the screen and then I kind of take them off after a bit. Jay says, thoughts on Henderson joining Brentford? I mean, what's he doing? Like, he went to that sidey club. Oh shit, I haven't even started the timer. I just realized. It's been like God knows how long. Let me fix that. There we go. Yeah, with Henderson, it's like he joined that sidey club and then he's like, I don't want to be there anymore. And then he ends up at Ajax. And then he goes to Ajax. I mean, Ajax are a big team, great team. And then again at Ajax, he's like, I don't want to be here anymore. Now he's going to Brentford. Like, is he going to keep joining these teams and then decide he wants to go and then go try something else? I wonder how Kelleher feels. I don't know, says so PSG could have been the first team to win 7, but I guess they're gonna have to make do with 6 this time. But I guess life is like that sometimes. Yeah, I'm fairly sure. There was like an area at the top. So you had Melania, you had Trump. The bald guy next to him, I'm fairly sure it was that Infantino guy. Like the head of FIFA or whoever he is. And then there was his missus who did not want to be there. I don't know, says, because no way Spurs beat PSG. Yeah, it's unlikely. Jackson would cook at United. Said, not gonna lie. Don't buy Jackson if you're a United fan. Just being honest with you, he's no good. I don't think he's good. You got Cunha, who's he's a good striker. But if we'd win, it'd be like 1-0. Yeah, he's 35. He just needs to pick a team and retire there. Yeah, and like, I'm fairly sure Henderson's agent is 66's brother, as in Trent's brother. So he's just causing trouble again. Yeah, that's the vibe I got. She didn't look particularly happy about having to sit next to him or to be at the football. She's probably thinking, oh, a few more years. Mr. Yeah, you just saw. All right, so you're saying you just saw like a bold person, yeah. I'm 99.99% sure it was the Infantino guy. Yeah, you don't want Jackson. Like, you don't want Jackson. You do not. Whatever the price is for Jackson, it's too expensive. Because even if he's free, you're gonna have to pay his wages. You don't want Jackson. You got Cunha. Cunha's good. And if you want another striker, Jackson's not it. Spurs signing 2 players in one day. It's crazy. It shows a certain level of ambition. I don't know. It says Man City should sell all their starting players and buy players who are bad, so Liverpool wins the Premier League. To be honest, we don't need that. They can. Currently, I think Liverpool will retain the league as it is. Hopefully, Mbuemo's another good player. I think Cunha's better than Jackson. I think Mbuemo's better than Jackson. Jackson, you don't want. Fish is back from his sleep and back from harassing Harry. But hope you're well, Fish. Xavier, aka Sonic the Hedgehog, says Everton are gonna storm the league and win. I mean, if Everton won the league, I'd be like, you know what, fair enough. From the jaws of relegation to winning the league, I'll be like, you know what, good for you. No one can say 1996 anymore, because you're the current champions. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would be a bit annoyed about it, but equally like today, like if a team does well and defies the odds, like I can be a bit annoyed about it, but equally you just gotta say, you know what, fair play. I'm not gonna make up excuses. They beat who was in front of them. So then we could easily secure it every season, and our only competition would be Arsenal. To be honest, I think Chelsea are going to be competition next year, and also Newcastle, especially if Newcastle keep Isak. Mo disagrees about Everton finishing 11th. We'll get 11th. Sorry, about Everton winning the league. We'll get 11th. We'll be happy. Oh, don't score Delap. Oh, nice save by Donnarumma. I mean, if it was to get to 4-0, 4-0 is embarrassing. Like 3-0 is approaching embarrassing territory, but 4-0 would have been fully embarrassing. Was that Marquinhos that fell over? I don't think so. 4-0 would just be unforgivable, man. Anthony says, why doesn't Fish come on TikTok? I don't know. I think Fish likes YouTube, I guess. Listen, all I'm going to say is if they do remember me, I think I'll have to remember. Because literally nobody has ever said Everton are going to finish first. Sorry, Everton are going to storm the league. So, you know, there's no chance of me confusing you with everyone. I'll be like, that was what Xavier Dude said. I hope Krejci joins Spurs because he's the Czech version of Sergio Ramos. Very nice. Gotta be a good defender then. Mr. D4 is excited to see Newcastle next season, and he thinks Isak will stay. I think he'll stay as well. Newcastle have already got Elanga. The midfield's already very good. So yeah, I think Newcastle will definitely be up there. 4-0 would make Roberto more happy because Roberto is going to steal 1 beer per goal. I imagine losing 3-0 to Chelsea 3-0 in the final of the Club World Cup. Indeed. I guess we won't need to imagine it in 10 minutes. It'll be a reality for Le Parisien. Which Premier League club do you like the most, says Mr. D4. I know the answer to that, but you don't want to hear it. Put it that way. I've started to quite despise Arsenal, but more because of some of their fans. But yeah, traditionally, Mr. Default knows what the answer is. Gordon and Elanga, pacing the wing is scary. That kind of pace with that midfield behind them, I think maybe they just need to get a defender, possibly a keeper, but that'd be dangerous. Yeah, Roberto is going to go crazy on his dad. Will your dad not notice, though, if there's 3 beers missing? I guess it depends the proportion. I guess it depends how many beers he's got in the fridge, right? Like, if your dad's got 6 beers in the fridge, then stealing 3, he might notice. But if he's got 20, then maybe he won't notice. Arsenal fans are the worst, said Mr. Default. It seems to be like a recent trend. And again, I appreciate it's not everyone, but the level of obnoxiousness and ego is a bit perplexing for a team that hasn't won anything. Like, I'd understand it from Chelsea. You know, they won the Club World Cup. They've got recent history of winning trophies. But I don't understand it from an Arsenal perspective. I don't know, we'll be back in a few minutes. Roberto says, nah. Gibbs White to Spurs soon. Is that happening now? Because it was happening, and then they got a bit annoyed about how the deal was being done. Is that back on now, that one? Is that one back on? Dean Henderson to Newcastle would be good, says Mr. Default. He's so underrated. Yeah, I think Dean Henderson's a good keeper. I'm surprised he didn't get the mantle from David De Gea. He seemed to just get a bit frustrated with the situation and say, you know what, I'm off. But he seemed like the natural progression from De Gea. But yeah, I mean, as a keeper, he's good, man. He's good. Roberto's gonna blame it on the tarantulas. Those big drunk tarantulas stealing beer from his fridge. There's a VAR check. I don't know if Cucurella dived a bit there. Was it Vitinha? I can't really see. He kind of did that to his head. I don't know if he really... See, I'm of the mind in a situation like that, you book both the players. Because obviously you can't pull someone's hair. But obviously, someone pulling your hair does not make you fall over like that. I would book both players, but this ref is going to be a coward and send off Neves. I'd book both players in that situation. Well, Chelsea win against 10-man PSG. What can you do, right? PSG have only got 10 men. PSG with 10 men have fought resolutely. They've resolutely fought, but with only 10 men, unfortunately, they go down 3-0. I think whoever was in charge, was it Ed Woodward? Ed Woodward, that guy. Can't remember, but I think you're right. Roberto says makes sense. Daryl says up Chelsea. Durwood says icing on the cake for Chelsea. Yeah. I mean, good for them. What more can we say, I guess? Jackie Boy says, can't believe Chelsea are celebrating a pre-season trophy where Auckland got invited. I hear ya. I'm back. My dog ran into the neighbour's house. Any gold? Well, not any goals, but we've had a sending off, funnily enough. So Vitinha pulled Cucurella's hair. Cucurella fell over. And then there was a VAR check and Cucurella got sent off. So something did happen. To me, it looks like a comical kind of falling over. That's what I was saying. If PSG had a full, had the full 11 players, I think they would have won. But unfortunately, with 10 players, losing 3-0 with 10 players is not the end of the world. Tom says Rio and Gamoa was class today. Gio looked good with his feet as well. Kirkes and Frimpong was also good. Yeah, Rio was like the star of the show. I think what surprised me the most was his ability to kind of control the ball. Like the ball would go at him fast, and he'd get it under control, like in a split second, and then he'd be off doing his little tricks and all that. And I'd be like, wow, that's a talent right there. And he's only 16 as well. He's only 16. So yes, starting to get slightly excited about Rio and Gamoa. There's a rumor that last year he used to cook and destroy a lot of senior players in training to the point where they didn't want to publish that footage because they didn't want the senior players to look bad. And looking now, Rio is a left winger. So does that say the senior player he was destroying in training was 66? Because surely if Rio plays on the left, then the senior player he's destroying very possibly could be 66. In which case they might release that footage soon. Dale says, oh dear, nightmare for PSG indeed. Moving like Tottenham when they won the ID Cup. I forgot about the ID Cup, to be fair. Let's just pretend I said PSG would score 5. Yeah. Or did you mean Chelsea or PSG? There is no excuse from PSG, says Durwood. This is the same stadium they beat Madrid 4-0. Yeah. No excuses, man. Chelsea have played well. I didn't give Chelsea a chance, but here's Delap now. Fluffs it up though. Trainioni was good against Preston. Yeah, he's had quite a few people have been enthusiastic about Trey. I'm definitely gonna watch the match back. But yeah, a lot of people had good things to say about Trey, good things about Rio, good things about Kirkes and Frimpong. So yeah, I'm excited to watch it back. Rio versus Yamal, yeah. I think Yamal is 18, Rio is 16, but I mean, I wonder if Rio will get much first team game time this year. 5 minutes of extra time. Fish says, no way, Neves. Again, very random fish, very random. Jenny the Oracle says, I told you PSG bottle it. When PSG does good, you was all buzzing. You should give Chelsea... I've said, you know what? I've given Chelsea thumbs up and I've given you thumbs up, Jenny. I've said, Jenny is always correct. Jenny got the Nations League result 100% correct. And you didn't just say Portugal will win. The day before you said, I think it's going to go to penalties and Portugal win. So you were bang on correct about that. And yeah, I think most people today have been kind of giving Chelsea their credit and say, you know what, fair play. Yeah, I think Chelsea deserve some respect for their performance. Yeah, the grass is too dry. It's a problem for us as well in the UK. I know that because I've got some plants in the garden and it's just too dry at the moment because it's not raining. Anthony says, when is the next time you're live? Good question. You should say it on the YouTube, because I have to create the stream beforehand. It will probably be Wednesday. And the plan is to do like a keep, sell, buy thing for the Liverpool players. So we're going to go through all the players and say, okay, Alisson, do you want to keep him? Do you want to sell him? Do you want to buy him? We're going to do that for all the players. That should be 8 o'clock UK time on Wednesday in the evening. What were you doing at 16? Yamal won the Euros and Rio was cooking players against Preston. What was I doing at 16? 16, I was doing GCSEs. And I was wondering, should I go to sixth form at my school or should I go to a separate college? And I really wanted to go to a separate college, but then I was convinced to go to sixth form at my school. Mr. Default says, Jenny, I'm coming to you for betting advice. I don't bet, but I do now. Yeah, I think I don't bet either, but I think we might need to, given how accurate that Jenny is. What happened to? Oh my god, my fan has died. My fan. It's a rechargeable one. Oh, guys, the last 2 seconds are going to be really hard of this game. He deserves game times. Yeah, start him off with small clubs. Bring him off the bench. I'm hoping Sports Science had because to a certain degree it reminds me of the Michael Owen times, and kind of Michael Owen was kind of overplayed to the extent where his career kind of suffered as he got older. And then the talking points always were, we played him too much when I was younger. I'm hoping Sports Science and Nutrition has progressed to a point where we can afford to start playing Rio a bit more, similar to how Yamal is played at Barcelona. I don't know, says, what's your YouTube channel name? If you go on my TikTok homepage, you'll see it. You'll see it on the homepage, on the TikTok homepage at the top. You know where they got like 3 videos and then 3 videos and 3 videos. Just above that, it should come up. She did call it during the Champions League. She's a time traveler. Jenny is a time traveler. Mr. Default says, sal everyone, yeah. The Mr. Default, the unbiased Man United fan says Liverpool should sell everyone. What was your favorite subject in school? Probably maybe French. Le français. Je parle un peu de français maintenant parce que j'ai étudié le français dans l'école. So probably French. Everyone made fun. All my friends made fun of me, saying, "Why are you studying French? And I was like, "Hey, it'd be cool to do another language." And now I'm kind of glad I did French. So yeah, probably French. Dale says, one of the best football pages this mate. Appreciate the support, Dale. Thank you very much. Fish, again, being random. Oh, you perhaps are not being random there. Should do a keep, sell, or bench video. I guess it would be like that to a certain degree. It's like a keep, sell, or loan. Oh my god, they've actually won, man. They've actually won. Like I don't even want to see it. I just don't want to look at it. I'm actually gonna close the window. Chelsea wins, then I steal a beer from my dad, neighbor, the lady across the street. That would but hold on, you're getting an extra beer there, because I thought you were stealing 1 beer per goal. Maybe steal it from just the neighbor, the lady across the street, and the homeless man. That way your dad doesn't find out. But the downside is you are stealing from a homeless man, so we just gotta weigh up the pros and cons. Mr. Defoe is the most unbiased person ever. He does not support Man United, and he's just saying Liverpool need a clear out. I mean, I think Mr. Oh, why are they having a fight? Why are they having a fight? Is it Hakimi getting riled? Why are they having a fight? That's quite funny. I don't know if that's deliberate, but that is quite funny. Dembele wake up. Oh. João Pedro. It's João Pedro kind of fell over, but it's like nah. João Pedro's diving. Not the beer, but the okay. So we're stealing money from a homeless guy. I see. What fight? I mean, they're having a fight now. It looks like after full time there was a little scuffle. And Donnarumma kind of pushed João Pedro, but I feel like João Pedro kind of dived, if I'm honest. I don't know why PSG. Yeah, it's like why they're fighting, man. It's like just allow it, man. Like the game is over. Like Chelsea got the better of you. You know what I mean? What's the need for this, really? It's very silly, isn't it? Mike Tyson fight. Yeah, Maresca's not having any of it. Maresca's sorting them out. Where was Delap? I didn't see him in the fight, to be fair. Oh, Chelsea have already got world champion shirts. Like they've already got the shirts printed that say world champion on it. I mean, fair enough. If Donnarumma goes to Chelsea, he should be investigated the way he played today. Yeah. I did see him hugging Mr. Maresca. Is that a bit suspicious, you tell me? Yeah, like the Merseyside fight, yeah. World champion's a bit embarrassing. Just slightly. But oh well, I'm glad. I was gonna say this joke of a tournament, but to be fair, it's been kind of fun, to be fair. Even though it has been a bit silly. $1K likes, yay indeed. Only world champion if you win the World Cup or Champions League. Here, yeah. Fish says good night. Roberto's gonna go steal the beer. Enjoy. At least an English team won. Very true. 1K likes after the restart. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that restart. I don't know why that happened, but good reminder. Chelsea till I die says we are the biggest club in the world. You know what? No hate from me. Like I think you just gotta respect Chelsea for that performance. No hate from me. No excuses from me. No. Oh, if this happened, like no. If this happened, everyone, myself included, said PSG were gonna win. Chelsea turned up. They did not sneak a 1-0 win. They pretty much battered and nullified the best team in the world. So it's like I'd be being dishonest to myself if I made up excuses for this. Like, no, good for Chelsea. Fair play to them. Durwood says time for dinner. Have a good night. Take care, Durwood. All the best. Love an underdog story. Milos Kirke says, sir, what's my favorite pizza topping? Well, your favorite pizza topping is chicken, mushroom, and sweet corn. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably go pepperoni or something. I like Bendok. I mean, The lack of end product is starting to irk me, but I think his dribbling ability is very good, and he did press the Preston defender for that third goal where he crossed it to Gakpo, so I like that. But anyway, I'm gonna go now because I've been doing this for 6 hours today. But wait, what the hell? Barbecue base? Nah, are you one of those barbecue base people? It's too sweet, bro. It's too sweet. Sweet corn, yeah. Sweet corn, okay. Sweet corn can be good. Sweet corn could be good. Not for me, but I guess that's the joy of variety, I guess. That's the joy of variety. But yeah, take care, guys. Take care. I don't know. Take care, Mr. Default. Samuel says, nah, Chelsea won. Shocker, but good for them. What's the first career mode you're going to do? I'll have to have a think about that. Take care. Take care. Milos. Daniel, that's my favorite type of pizza as well. I can't lie. I don't know. It says peak stream. Appreciate that. Good night, Milos. Good night, Anthony. See you guys soon. Now, how do I close this? Remember. Find it. Take care, guys.